Good morning. It is day 3. This Vlogmas is gonna kill me. I'm freaking tired. I was up last night doing the video and then I uploaded it like at 4 this morning. Yep, I don't know if I'm gonna last the whole 24 days, but we're gonna try. This morning, I am going to Animal Kingdom. I start work at 3 o'clock again. And then before work, I'm going out. So it is currently 8:22. I have to be in there at 9:15. So we are on our way. I will show some there. Bye.
Then they pull into this area. They pull into this area, they park their truck, and then they switch in and out. It's supposed to take about 30 seconds to bump into a truck. Awesome. So I was talking about how we are expected to carry the gate. We carry a lot of guests on our truck. We do have 44 trucks on our fleet. Like I said, this is our lucky number 44 that we're on today, and Drew, our driver up front. I was saying that I believe that you've been here for 5 years. Yes, awesome. Go me. I remember things. Now we do cross some paddle guards and some chains in order to get into this area. Look at him! Yeah, he's cool. Now on the right, there's also some greater kudu that are free roaming. On the left, those in the kudu can go anywhere within this area that they would like to. So sometimes they're over here, sometimes they're over in other areas. Now I am going to ask that you do not call to the wild animals. First of all, it gets really embarrassing because they're not going to answer. Secondly, the drivers hear that all the time, and we don't need to hear that.
This is the greater kudu you said?
No, the greater kudu are to the right, bongos to the left. Yeah.
Bongos.
We will probably be these. Much larger though to the left would be the black rhino. There are 3 black rhino on our reserve. You will only ever see 2 at a time because there's only 2 enclosures. Those big tree branches mark a delineation between the yard that this rhino is in and the yard that the other rhino is in, towards the back left of the truck, all the way up on top of the hill behind the rocks. One rhino will always be backstage. They also cannot get to the road. You'll notice in the water there's some fencing in there. The reason the rhino cannot get to the road is because black rhino are incredibly aggressive animals. Not only do we not want them anywhere near the trucks, we also don't want them near each other. Yeah, part of the enrichment for the animals is to change something about their enclosure or to change with really long. Yeah. Now, the hippos are much shorter. They're about an 8 or 9 month pregnancy, and there are 2 boys coming up towards the front right of the truck. Now we have a male yard to the right. This is a father-son pair.
Oh my goodness!
It's Hans and Henry, right? Hans and Henry. And Henry's the son. Henry's the son. He was an oops.
They don't care about the birds?
No, the birds actually clean them off. They take all the extra stuff off their skin, and it's good for them. The girls are over to they were trying hippo contraceptive like 13 years ago, and it didn't work. What works is having the girls over to the left and the boys over to the right. Thankfully, even though we did not have a spot to put Henry, Hans was kind of a chill dad. So they introduced him young. He kind of grew up with his dad. His dad was kind of chill. He's kind of chill. We are the only institution I know of that has 2 males in 1 yard. Wow. Yeah, they're very territorial animals. This is pretty cool for us. Now we do have a not oops baby that's in with the females. That is Augustus, our newest hippo. He was on purpose.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you walk across there and then walk across the other side. The alligators.
Live crocodile. They are fed from this bridge. Anything that hits the water is food. I have been here for a croc meeting in the morning. It is terrifying. They're very interesting. For that reason, we are never allowed to stop the truck. There's no reason alive where you should be stopping your truck on that bridge. Keep driving.
What are those fruits up in that tree over there by the crocodile?
The fruit in the tree by the crocodile. I am not 100% sure.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry, no, it's alright. Miles away. And there's 500 other animals closer. All of your guests go, giraffe! But all of these other animals. No, they are beautiful. So we got one coming over the left. Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm here.
Now we do have some very specific stopping regulations. There are certain distances that an animal has to be in order for us to stop near it. For most animals, it's a 10-foot rule. I can switch the speed. If the animal is less than 10 feet from your truck, yeah, that's probably not a good place for you to be stopping next to the animal. We do have to stop exactly 10 feet or more away from the animal. I don't think so. That should be one of the teenage boys, I think.
Seymour, Wyatt, or Max.
Yeah, our last 3 boys born were Seymour, Wyatt, and Max. Max stands for Maximus. He was 7 feet tall when he was born, which is tall for a giraffe. They are, however, closing on adulthood. They reach about, they're 2 now, right? I think. 2.5? 2.5 are not babies. No, at 3 they're considered adults. Wow. Yeah. Our breeding male, he came in at China, but out to the left goes the wild dogs hanging out in the enclosure.
Whoa, I love peppers.
These are not hyenas. They're not even related to hyenas. No, these are absolutely canids. These are dogs. They do switch out with hyenas. At nighttime, the hyenas will be in here. Hyenas are technically their own category. So there's felines, there's canids, and then there's hyenidae are the 3 categories. Sable antelope out to the left, towards the front left. That is a baby. That's a baby eland next to mama. Wow. But they usually max out at about 2.
Have you ever had an escaped animal?
Have we ever had an escaped animal? Now, we do have a code called 96E, which stands for escaped animal. But what that means is that the animal is not in an area where it's supposed to be. Now, that could mean that it's a macaw sitting on the branch that it's not supposed to be on, or it's on the ground next to the tree that it's supposed to be on. For us, we do occasionally have 96E. Occasionally we'll have an animal that goes from one of our areas into an area where it should not be as well, and a driver calls it in.
Sounds
Sorry, Drew, I believe it.
Oh wow, I was geeked out. Hello.
You were like following up.
It was funny because they had one wildebeest that had a name, and they called it Huey Lewis and the News.
Don't wildebeest like all stay together?
They do tend to stay together in large migrations. So yeah, they tend to. Our group here tends to stay. I think they've got like 2 groups where they kind of got.
Isn't it so like if something happens suddenly, then they're like all packed together? Don't they like sleep together like that?
Yeah, they sleep together like that. They migrate together. They like to stay real close to one another. For a couple of reasons. Mostly, they're more powerful as a herd rather than an individual animal.
Oh my goodness!
Is our dominant male mandrill.
Look at the baby!
The baby's up.
Yeah, look at him!
Oh!
Look at his little bum. He's so cute.
Baby mandrills do start out gray, that's so they can blend into the hair on the bottom of mom's stomach.
There's another one
They're
back
about the size of a hand, one of our hands. Over to the right, that is not our oldest male elephant. He is probably between 30, he's 9 or 10. He was born here. He left for a little while. So they do short sprints.
Where?
Now the lioness towards the back left of the truck in between the large rocks.
Pride Rock.
She is going to spend most of her day just kind of chilling there.
Noah.
There is another girl in that enclosure as well. If we were to fix the male, he would lose testosterone. And thus lose the mane. The girls would have nothing to do with him if he lost his mane. As it is, it's a love triangle.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Simba.
there's one girl that absolutely loves him, as you can see.
Oh my
the other one
God.
really doesn't care less. Now the white rhino are free roaming. They can go wherever they like. They are much more chill than the black rhino, so they're cool. The eggs, real or not real?
Not real.
Those are absolutely real ostrich eggs.
I knew it! I tell everyone every time
They
they're
are
real.
never going to hatch for a couple of reasons.
Alright guys, so finally back in my car. It is 11:09. We started my morning at 8. I haven't even done the advent calendars yet. I start work at 3, so this is my crazy day. This is how my day is every day. I feel like I just have no time. So now I'm going over to Disney University. I gotta go buy Mickey's Christmas party tickets for my friend that's coming down. We're gonna plan to go there, so stay tuned for that. And that's where I'm headed now. And then hopefully I make it to work on time because I still gotta go back home and grab my lunch. So here we go.